Hello guys, my name is Kumsangpong. I'm in 11B Humanities and I study in Folk Academy. Today, we're going to be reading a story called The Woman Who Died at Childhood. Many years ago, in a little Xinjiang village, a woman died at childhood. The woman and her unborn child were buried the same day. This kind of death was always considered an abomination, a very bad omen indeed. The villagers felt that some evil might befall the village, so in the next few days they abandoned the village. Some weeks passed, and two travelers came to the abandoned village. The men were on their way to another village, but night had fallen, so they decided to halt there. They were surprised that all the houses were a deserted look. The doors were closed, and the houses looked as though there were no inhabitants inside them. However, there was one house with its door wide open and a fire burning brightly. The two men went to it and found a woman inside. She welcomed them and told them they could rest for the night in her house. They gratefully accepted her offer. The woman served them brew, which the first man drank eagerly, but the second man left his mug untouched because it smelled bad. Just then, some dry leaves began to burn with a bright flame from the hearth, and the second man saw that his mug actually contained blood. He tried to stop his friend from drinking further, but the first man was quite inebriated and drank all the contents of his mug. The women made their bed upon the mortar used for pounding rags. The first man fell sound asleep, drunk as he was, but the second man stayed awake and watchful. He pretended to be asleep when the woman came into the room. She had a reading stick with her. To the second man's complete horror, she struck the first man dead with a stick. Then, she carried him into her room and devoured. When her grisly meal was over, she came back to kill the other man. But the man sprang up and hid behind a sow, which had recently burnt. The sow was very protective and fierce, and would not let the woman get anywhere near the man. When she tried to hit the man, the sow would try to charge her, so there was no way she could harm the man. All night, the man stayed behind the sow and waited for the sun to come up as he knew daylight prevented human progress. He now knew she was not a human, but a demoness in the form of a woman. At first sight, the man ran out of the house. He heard the woman chasing him. He threw something at him and shouted, "Here, take the bones of your kinsman!" And she turned and went inside the house. The man ran all the way to the next village, where he narrated this terrible tale to all humans.